I'm Judy. I'm a member of Glitterpaws. Today I'm going to be teaching Play with Fire, choreography by Hyunjin from Stray Kids. I'm going to be doing the whole dance, so since there are different parts of the dance that are slow and fast, I'm going to be counting more slowly for the slow parts so we can cover more moves at once, but then once it gets faster, I'll be doing it in smaller pieces with faster counts so that we have less moves per beat. Just a note before we get started, first of all, in the video, since he has a moving camera, he's going to be turning around and facing different directions a lot. I don't really have a moving camera to film the tutorial with, so I'm going to be facing forward the whole time. So if there's any part where he would turn around and start doing the choreo to the other direction, I'll mention that and tell you that if you want, you can decide to do it in the other direction if you have a choreo, another camera or something going on like that. Secondly, there's a lot of parts in this dance that I think aren't really choreographed and are actually just Hyunjin making a choice or freestyling. So when a part like that comes up, I'll just say you can make a choice here, but I will still teach what he does. But if you want to take the time to choreograph and come up with a decision of your own to add in there, you should do that. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so we're starting at the beginning of the song. There's this little, the little piano chords at the beginning, and all he's really doing is tying his hair up. This is one of those parts where I think it is a choice where you can do what you want. Since he has kind of the staging setup where he's walking in and tying his hair up, you can make a choice to do something else, or you can go with what he's doing. So he's tying his hair up for the first 6 counts. On the and right after the 6, he puts his hands down. Again, I think all of this is things that you can decide for yourself. So all we're doing is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. From here, on the 1, you're going to bring your hand up to your neck and you're going to hit really hard. So if you don't have any popping experience, this might be a little weird to you. All I want to do is tense your muscles up really quickly, and the more you move before you tense your muscles, the bigger it'll be. So if you want to do a small hit, you'll just hit right here. If you want to do a big hit, you want to move up a little, or move your shoulders, or just move your body in some way so that when you stop, it's really aggressive and abrupt. So from here, this is 1, and you can bring your head up. On 2, you're just holding here. On and 3, you're going to pop your elbow up twice. On and 3, and again, these are really hard hits. So and 3, bring your elbow up. On 4, you're holding here. On 5, you're bringing your left hand through your elbow. On 6, you're going to twirl your hands around, so your right hand comes forward and back, and your left hand comes back. So this is 6, and it comes around to here so that your left hand is straight up and down, and your right hand is straight across behind it. Here you want to keep your head looking to the right, and then on 7, you're going to hit twice again, so this is 7. Then on 8, turn your head to look at your hands. So all that together is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we just ended on the 7, 8. On the 1, you're going to bring your right hand to your chin, and then look out towards the right, and then snap it back on the 2 so that your right hand is now in front of your left wrist. Then on the and, you're going to turn so that your left hand is back in the front. Now on 3 and, you're going to hit your elbow down and bring both hands down with it. Bring your right hand back up, and then bring your left hand out to your right elbow and kind of turn towards the right. Then on 4, you're going to start stroking down your forearm. So all that, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now on the 5, you're going to pull really sharply so that just your fingers are connected and they're kind of overlapping and clenching like this. Then on 6, 7, 8, you're going to look over your left shoulder, bring your index finger and thumb of your right hand to your mouth and inside your mouth, and then just look over your left shoulder. Then on the 8, what Hyunjin does is he turns back around to what he was facing before. That's because he's going to start turning and dancing to the back again. Since I'm not doing that, I just turn myself back around to face the back to prep for the next part. So that second half, this is 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the top, this is 5. Or from the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished here on the 7, 8. Now on the 1, you're going to punch your right hand back and step back onto your right foot if it's not already back, if it's not back already. And you're going to turn around slowly, try to keep your fist in place as you turn. So this is 1, 2. On 3, you're going to step up onto your right foot and start bringing your hand down. Then on and 5, you're going to step left, right, and kind of bring your body down with it, like you're stumbling forward. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, you're going to bring your left foot up, and your hands are going to clap in front of you, and then open up into this V. So right hand on top, left hand on the bottom. So this is 6. On 7, you're going to spin around. So step back with the left foot that you came up with to spin around. And on 8, you're going to hit your right hand on your forehead, and that's going to prep you for the next section. So that second half, this is 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. On the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished here on the 8. Now on the 1, 2, you're going to start body rolling down and bringing your right hand down your body with it. On 3, you're going to sit back onto your right hip. Then on N4, you're going to start coming back up. And then you're going to bring your right foot in, your hands out, and you land with your head down. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4. On 5, you're going to bring your hand to your mouth and bring your head up. At the same time, bring your left knee up. So this is 5. On 6, you're going to bring your left foot behind your right foot, and that's going to initiate you to start spinning. But as you're spinning, you're going to want to bring your hands out to the side so you can slowly milk them outwards. And you want to lean forward so that when you turn, you should be leaning back. And it's a little hard, but if you practice enough, or if we all practice enough, maybe one day we'll look like Hyunjin. Yeah, so just that second half. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From there, you just have an extra 4 counts before the chorus. What he does is, since he has a cape, he grabs his cape and throws it off. So if you don't have a cape, you can decide something else to do. If you do have a cape, you can do that. So he throws it off immediately on 1 and steps onto his left foot. Then on 2, you're going to step with your right foot. 3, step with your left foot again. And then on 4 and, you're going to step right, left, and point twice with your left hand. So just that part is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Alright, so now we're at the chorus, and this is the part where I'm going to start speeding up the counts. So by that I mean every 1 count before is going to be 2 counts now. And it sounds like I'm making it harder, but I'm actually making it easier for you because we'll be doing less moves per section. So if you imagine before, this is 1, 2, and 3. Now it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the moves here, you just ended on the right, left. Now on the 1, you're going to bring your hands up to roughly these 90-degree angles. It's okay if it's a little bit in. It's really hard to see because what you're actually doing is you're hitting it down. So people aren't going to be able to see very well from the front, whether these are perfect angles or not. So this is 1. On 2, you're going to spin over your right shoulder and bringing your left foot up. So you're spinning towards the right and bringing your left foot up. And then on 3, you're going to land with your left foot out and bring your hands across your waist. Then on 4 and, you're going to jump in with your left foot and bring your right foot up. And your hands are going to come down the thigh with your knee in, and then over, bring your knee out, and bring your hands to your knees. So this is 3, 4, and. That first part, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. On 5, you're going to kick your right foot upwards and then land it down and bring your hands up above your head. On 6, you're going to send your hands down so that they're horizontal and shoot your left leg out. Then on 7, 8, you're going to bring your left hand back and hit and bring your left foot up, and you milk that through the 8. Make sure your head is looking at your hand, and then you turn your head back to the right side. So that second half, this is 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished here on the 7, 8. Now on the 1, you're going to bring your left foot up in front of you and bring your right hand to bring your chest out. At the same time, you can kind of turn your left hand so that it's out in front of, behind you with your palm down. So this is 1. On 2, bring your left foot back and then pop your chest in. So this is 1, 2. On 3, 4, you're going to scoop your right hand and bring your hands up and cross them on 4. And on 5, 6, 7, 8, you're just rolling your body twice, and you can kind of roll to the right and then to the left. So from here, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished here body rolling on the 7, 8. Now on the 1 you're going to hit, and on the 2 you're going to like come out of the hit. So it's like you're hitting and then milking out of it, and as you milk out of it, you want to just bring your head back. Again, this is a choice, so if you want to like milk a different direction, you probably can. But Hyunjin just like hits and then brings his head back. Then on 3 and 4, you're going to bring your hands out to your chin, in, out to your knees. And your left hand is up to this diagonal. So that's 3 and 4. So from here, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on 5, 6, and 6, you're going to hit your right knee in and then bring your hand up to your chin and then turn. So this is 5 and. Then on 6, you're going to throw your hand so that your chin turns the other way, and then that's also going to bring your entire body over. And as you come out of throwing this, your hand comes to your waist. So that'll look like 5 and 6. Then on 7, 8, you're going to come out and do a body roll to the right. So that second half, this is 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished sliding up on the 7, 8. And you're going to start your body roll on there, but you actually finish the body roll through the 1, 2. Then on 3, 4, you're going to turn over your right shoulder, so bring your left foot across in front of you so that you can turn. And then bring your left foot out and swoop your left hand down. And that's going to be really, really fast. So it's totally fine if you started a little bit early, but Hyunjin actually waits until the 3, 4 and just does it really quickly. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, on the 5, 6, you're just going to toss your hands back, and that's going to bring yourself up. I think the hand toss is a little bit free, so you can kind of make a choice if you don't want to exactly do this. Then on the 7, 8, you're just make sure that your right hand comes up, so that on the 7, 8, you can kind of wave it down. So that second half, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished on the 7, 8. On the 1, 2, you're going to hit your hand down and then bring your right knee up. So this is 1, 2. On 3 and 4, you're going to kickball change with your right, so your right foot kicks out, then steps in, and then your left foot comes out. At the same time, your hands are going to spin around in a circle and land with your right hand on your left hip and your left hand behind your back, and you're looking towards the right. So that first half is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then on 5 and 6, you're going to bring your right knee in, then your left knee out, and that should bring your body to the left naturally. And then on the 6, you just want to turn to face the left. So that's 5 and 6. Then on 7, 8, you're going to kind of release your hands and you're going to come backwards onto your right foot, and your head's going to kind of bob back twice. So from the top, or just that second half, from the 3 and 4, this is 5 and 6, 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Alright, so now we're back to the verses, so I'm going to slow down the counts again since the moves are slower and we can cover more ground. So we just finished on the 8 and. Now on the 1, you're going to pop yourself, and that hit's going to initiate yourself to fall down to your knees. Both knees on the ground, right hand out behind you. Then on and, you're going to bring your right hand to your, or left hand to your right shoulder. And then on 2, you're going to milk this out really dramatically and bring your chest up and your head behind it. And that should that momentum should bring your body up a little bit so that your hand comes off the ground. And on the 3, you can put your hand down in front. You want to make sure it's still to the right slightly of your right knee, because then on the end, you're going to bring your right knee up with your left hand and then scoot it across to the right. So that part's 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. From here, as you land, you're going to start a body roll. So bring your chest up. This is 5, 6. Then on 7, 8, you're just going to go right, left, and then you're going to body roll down to the floor and straighten your back, your right leg. So from here, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished here on body rolling on the ground, and you have 8, and then you have 1 to kind of come out of it. And then on the end, you're going to bring your left hand to your right shoulder, and then on 2, you're going to do another body roll, but you follow your finger with your mouth. So really follow this one all the way to the ground. So this is 7, 8, 1 and 2. Then on 3, you're going to put your hand back down. On and, you're going to bring your right hand out, and you're going to draw a line, and you can kind of dip into this again, but you don't have to make that one as deep of a body roll. So this is 3 and 4. From the beginning, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. From here, you're going to toss this, then bring your hand down really quick, and you're going to jump, switch your legs so that they're coming out like so. So basically you're bringing your left leg over and then your right leg up. This is 5, 6, and you're going to bring your hands over, left and then right comes to your left shoulder. Then on 7, you're going to tap your left shoulder, tap your right shoulder, and then on 8, you're going to do like a get up. I feel like I can't do it right now because I don't have the momentum, but you just really want to hit your hips up really violently so that you can make yourself get up. So that'll look like 7, 8. Whew, I did it, okay. So from here, this is 3, or from here, this is 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. It'll take some practice. You might just want to practice slowly on your own until you get it. I'm going to count that one more time, and then I'm never going to do that part again because it's so tiring. Just kidding. I'm doing it again when we do the whole thing with counts. But yeah. So here, we're here on the 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Alright, so now we're going to go over the first section with counts. I know it ends at kind of a weird spot, but I wanted to make sure the first section was, or all the sections were relatively even, but if it's not possible for them to be even, I wanted the first section to be longer so that you will have time to go back and go over it, and kind of naturally that part will be the most comfy for you by the time you reach the end. Also, remember that I am speeding up the beats in the middle, so don't freak out when you hear the numbers going really fast. It's just the numbers are going faster and the moves are slowing down. Alright, so let's start at the beginning. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8.
Insane, inside, the danger gets me high. Can't help myself, got secrets I can't tell. I love the smell of gasoline. I light the match to taste the heat. I've always liked to play with fire. I've always liked to play with fire. Insane, inside, the danger gets me high. Can't help myself, got secrets I can't tell. I love the smell of gasoline. I light the match to taste the heat. I've always liked to play with fire. To play fire.
Alright, so you just finished up coming up on the 8. Now on the 1, 2, you're going to just bring your hand down and do a body roll. Again, the hand probably a choice. Come up with something else if you would like. This is 1, 2. On 3, you're going to throw your hands down and you're going to jump up and just bring your right knee up a little bit higher than your left knee. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring your hands up. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then on 5 and 6, you're going to jump again. This time land with your right knee coming across and your right hand out, so that on the 6 you can spin around. So from there, on and you're going to bring your hands crossed in front of you. Then on the 7, you're going to come out, and pull yourself forward on 7. Then on 8, you're going to bring your body back again, and then let your arms fall backwards. So that second half, this is 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished here on the 7, 8. You're going to milk this down until the 1 where you hit downwards. Your knees are slightly bent and your body is hunched over. Not like completely 90, but just like very much down. You just don't have to be completely flat. Then on the and 3, you're going to hit your right shoulder forward twice. So this is and 3. And that's the same beat as the beginning with this. This is 1, 2, and 3. On the 4, you're going to start bringing your left hand around towards your right shoulder. On 5, you reach your right shoulder and you're hitting, and that's going to hit your right shoulder back so that you stand up and bring your left hand out in front of you. On 6, you're going to hit, and that's going to bring your left hand down. Then on 8, you're going to hit one more time, and that one is kind of a choice. Just bring yourself out of like that stationary upright position and like to start moving. What Hyunjin does is he hits to bring his hands out, upwards kind of, not a very specific position, and he just like hunches his foot back and starts moving forward. So from and 3, this is 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, it's again another transition before the chorus, so it's 4 extra counts. And all you do is you're walking for 5, 1, 2. Then on 3, you can either turn to the back, which is what he does because he changes directions again to start dancing towards the other side. Since we're not doing that, what he does is he's going to turn to the back on 3. Then on 4 and he's going to do a double axel from here, so spinning twice over his left shoulder. So he's going to spin 1, 2, right? But since I'm facing back forward, I can cheat a little bit, and what I usually do is instead of turning back on the 3, I just like start turning and don't turn all the way around. And then on 4 and I do the full 2 spins. So just that part, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And you want to just kind of bring your right hand up at the end to prep for the next chorus. Alright, so we just finished that double axel spin on the 8. Now we're at the chorus again. This time I'm going to start with the slow counts and then move into the second counts just because the first 8 count is relatively easy. So on the 8, just make sure your hand is up so that on the 1 you can slam down into a squat. And all you're doing is just kind of like bouncing here. And you can bounce to the left and turn to the right first, and then bounce back to the right and turn back to the left. And again, this is a part where I think the hands are very much a choice. So if you want to do something different from what Hyunjin does, go right ahead. What he does is he's going to bring his left hand up for the first 2. Then as he bounces back, on the 4th bounce, he's going to bring his left hand to his face. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on 7, you're going to start coming up a little bit on the 6. So that on the 7, you're going to step out onto your left foot and bring your hands out to the left. Then on and 8, you're going to step right, left, and bring your right hand down in front of your lips. So that part is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished on the 7, 8. Now we're starting with the fast counts again because this part is going to be fast. So on the 1, you're going to punch down and bring your right foot forward. So this is 1, 2, you're going to pull yourself back. On 3, you want to land back onto your right foot and bring your left hand to your right elbow and your right hand is pointed forward. Then on 4, you're going to spin your right hand and just like swivel your hips a little bit. So this is 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Then on 5, you're going to hit your elbows out to the left, so have your fists coming together, and then 5 on 6 and, you're going to jump out, hit your fists down in front of your crotch. On and, bring your fists up. Then on 6 and, you're going to bring your hands up, and then 7, you're going to come down, and then on 8 and, you're just going to swivel your head back and forth. So from 4 and, this is 5, 6 and 7, 8 and. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and. Alright, one more 8 count of fast counts, and then we're moving back to the slow counts again, just because this course is a little easier, aside from this part. So from here, this is 8 and, you're going to bring your hands up, and then bring your left foot up with them. So this is 1. On 2 and, you're going to, 1, 2. On 3 and 4, you're going to step it forward with your left foot, bring your hands out, and bring your knees out. So this is 3, 4, and then bring your hands up and your right knee up. So those first 4 counts are 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on 5, 6, 7, 8, you're just stepping right, left, and you kind of want to groove with it. So like bring your hips into it and bring your head into it. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So that part is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so now we're back to the slow counts. So you just finished on the 5, 6, 7, 8. You actually want to land with your foot a little bit in front. If you forget, you can kind of just take a little bit to adjust. And you're going to start body rolling again. So 1 body roll per count. This is 1, 2. On 3 and, you're going to point to your hip and then bring your hip up really sharply. And then point to your elbow and bring your elbow up really sharply. On 4 and, you're going to roll your hands up and then point forward and then start body rolling again on the 5, 6. Then on 7, 8, you're going to hit downwards and jump so that you're facing the left and crossing your hands. And then jump so that you're facing the right and your hands are out. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, for this last part of the chorus, again, hands free, make a choice if you want to. If not, I'll teach you what Hyunjin's doing. So you just finished, you're on the 8. Now on the 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to be kind of like grooving out. So you're going to be grooving, bring your knees in and then out. But it's like really small, like you don't really have to be going like this, right? It's just like really small and kind of groovy. So honestly, if you want to do some other groove, it's probably fine. But all you're doing is bringing your hands down, grooving yourself out, and then bringing your hands up to your face again before the 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. On and, you're gonna 3, 4. You want to have your hands up because on the and you're gonna step out onto your left, and then you're gonna go 5. So you're gonna kind of like bring your knees forward. So it's kind of like step, jump, and as you jump, you're bringing your right knee in. So start with your weight on your left foot, and you can kind of like have your body up, and then when you jump forward with your left foot, you're going to bring your right knee in and kind of punch your body and crunch it forward. And you're going to do that 4 times. So you're going to go left, right, left, left. At the same time, Hyunjin brings his hands from his face down his body. Again, if you want to do something like yourself, you can do that. So from the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Then on the end, you just want to jump out so that your hands are together to the left and that your feet are apart. One more time from the top with the and at the end. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and. Alright, for this next section, make sure you have a lot of space to your right. I don't have a lot of space, so I might not be able to do it fully, but I'll try my best to do it full out as I'm teaching it. So you just end it here on the and. On the 1, you're going to bring yourself out towards the right, so you're bringing your right hand out and you're bringing your right knee out with it. So this is 1. On 2, you want to slam your hand down, and you can slam your right knee down with it. Then on 3, you're going to slam your hands down, and you're going to come up and jump up, and then come down and slide your right foot forward, and slide all the way to the ground. Then on the 4, you're going to slam your left knee with your left hand, and bring yourself up as your hand comes up. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. On 5, you're going to bring your hand to your right knee. On and 6, you're going to bring your right knee up and then tuck it behind you. Then on and, you're going to turn over. Then on 7, you want to bring your hands down. I'm going to scoot back a little bit so that you can roll over with your right foot coming up as high as you can reach behind it. Then on 8, you're just going to turn over, rolling back onto your hands. So that second half, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and. Alright, so you just finished on the 7, 8, and. You want to be back on your hands by the 1, and you're going to be bringing your right foot around here and then in. This is 1, 2, and on 3 and 4 and, you're going to walk your hands. I'm going to scoot back a little so you can see. You're going to walk your hands right, left in front of right, right out to the right, left out to the left. And then on 5, you're going to push yourself down, and at the same time you're going to shoot your leg out again. Then on 6, you're coming up. On 7, you come up more and swing your left hand out. And then on the 8, you bring your right hand to your face. So all that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now we're going to do the second section with counts. Remember, there are 2 parts in the middle, 2 8 counts in the middle that are sped up. Everything else is going to be the same with the slower counts. And also, just at the end, I might be out of frame since I won't have time to adjust backwards between cuts. If that's the case, just try to remember like all this really well, or learn this really well before you do it here, so that you don't rely on seeing me in the video. So this is starting from the 7, 8, where you're coming off the ground. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8.
I've always liked to play with fire. flames get higher. I've always liked to play with. I've always liked to play with fire. Watching as the flames get higher. I've always liked to play with.
Alright, we're at the third part. This last part doesn't have any parts that I'm going to count fast because it's not easy, but it is straightforward, and the moves are not so fast that I feel the need to split them up into smaller pieces. So we're going to start. We ended up on the 8. Now on the 1, you're going to bring your hands down and you're going to start rondejambing your right foot around, and your hands are going to be here, kind of like in this downward muscle pose, as you roll your chest on 1, 2, on 3 you're going to turn to face the right, then on 4 and you're going to pull your hands outwards and in. At the same time you're going to kind of bring your left foot forward and then back. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on 5 you're going to bring your right knee forward, and then on the 6 you're going to bring your left knee forward, and then you're just going to kind of bob here 2 more times on the 7, 8, and each time you do like one of these sinks, you're just going to kind of like arch your back and body roll a little bit. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. With his hands, Hyunjin has both of his hands here, and then he just has his left hand here in front as his right hand comes back, so that you can kind of see the elbow behind you. Again, I think this is free, so if you want to make your own decisions, do that. So just that second half, this is 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished here on the 7, 8. Now on the 1, you're going to hit your hands down and then outwards as you step back with your left foot, and you want to kind of turn your knees to the left before on the and, because on the 2, you're going to hit your hands outwards and then in, so out in a circle from the top to from up to down, and bring them back to your shoulders. At the same time, with your knees here, you're going to pivot your heels to the left and back. So this is 7, 8, 1, 2. On 3 and you're going to throw your hands out like that again, but instead of upwards, you're going to come straight forward and then down. This is 3, and then on and, bring your body down with it. Then on 4 and, you're going to go right, left, right, and you're going to kind of bring your body up and to the left more. So those first 4 counts, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. From here, on the 5 and, you're going to pull to the right twice, so you're pulling your hands to this diagonal position. This is 5 and. On 6, you're going to punch down and start dragging your left foot in. Then on 7, you're going to punch down twice. Then on the 8, you're going to bring your hand up. And if you have a rose in your mouth, because this is where he has the rose, you can take that out as your left hand comes out behind you. So from 4 and, this is 5 and 6, 7, 8. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you just finished on the 7, 8. Now on the 1, you're going to step right, left, and you kind of bounce as your left comes in. And this is kind of like very small and subtle because like, you know, right before we were doing all these strong moves, so it's like a good contrast. So try to like keep that in mind, that you just did something really hard and now you're doing something a little softer. And again, hands I think are free. If you want to follow his hand just like comes across his head. When you step out with your left foot, and then when you step in with your right foot, you want to punch your hands right, left, right, so that you're leaning towards the right at the end. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then on 5, you want to shoot your left hand out and bring your hands out. You actually want your hands to be a little bit diagonal, so your left hand is a little bit in front and your right hand is out. But they're basically in this position, but to the side. This is 5 and 6. You're going to put your hands down, then your elbows are going to come up, and then your shoulders are going to come up. So you're basically doing a broken arm wave, so pa, pa, pa. But he also does it very small and very sharp. So instead of like 3 big sections, you're just going to go pa, 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 really quickly. So this is 5 and 6. On and, you're going to step forward with your left foot and bring your hands to like kind of like this position again, but to the side. And you're going to start coming back. And then on the 7 or on the 8, you're going to hit this to the back. Then on the and 1, you're going to scoop your hands down, so right hand comes down, and then your left hand, and then you're going to kind of jump up, and then land with your hands in front of you crossed on the 1. So that was kind of a lot for that second half. From here, this is 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Alright, so you just finished on the and 1. You're just going to bounce again on the 2. Then as you come up, you're going to bring your right hand out, and you're going to also bring your right foot up and step, so that you're stepping down on the 3. And then on 4, you're bouncing again. And this is all very loose, and it's very much like hunched over, arms dangling. If you want, you can stiffen your arms to do something specific, but he really just like dangles his arms. So this is and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then on 5, 6, 7, 8, you're going to bring your left hand up to the diagonal, bring your right hand to your mouth, and then body roll outwards. So you're going to be body rolling with your knee, knee, knee 3 times, and your hands are just coming down. So they're coming out, 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 but like coming down your body. This is 5, 6, 7. Then on 8, you just step over with your right foot to prep for the chorus. So that part from the top, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now we're kind of leading into the last hard part of the dance. I'm still going to do the count slower just because the beats aren't too fast except for one section. But I'll try to explain it really slowly so that you guys get it. So you just finished walking with stepping over onto your right foot. Now on the 1, you're going to step out with your left. Your left hand is going to come to your shoulder. Your right hand is going to wave outwards, and your left hand is going to trace down your right hand as it waves. So this is 1. On 2, you're going to pull yourself forward, and then as you pull, kind of bring your hands down. On and, step forward with your left foot. Then on 3, 4, you're going to step out with your right foot twice, and your right hand's going to scoop outwards like so, and your left hand's going to scoop downwards like this. If you know like Advice by Taemin, is kind of that move. So this is 3, 4. Then on and, you want to prep and come over onto your left foot, and then hit down on 5. And if you want, you can make this like a very rigid prep. Sometimes when I dance, I don't like it when my arms are too like squiggly, which is why I like to keep things rigid. But when Hyunjin does it, he is actually a little bit looser with it, and he kind of like brings his left hand and then his right hand over before the hit. So if you want to be more artistic, you can do that and like kind of like smooth it out a little bit. So just those first 4 counts. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Then on and 6, you're going to bring your left hand to your right hand to your left shoulder, and then pull that forward. On and, come up with your hands crossed in front of your face. And then on 7, you're going to come out. And as you come out, I kind of like you can bring your right knee in. 7, and toss your hands up. Slam them down on 8. Then on and, you're going to come up and then roll your hands. You're going to roll your right hand out first, then your left hand out, so that on the 1 you can punch up here. So you're going to go boom, boom, boom. And when you're punching, you're bringing your left hand across your chest and your right hand above it. At the same time, you're going to be kicking your right foot up so that it'll look like boom, boom, boom. So as you come up, you're kicking and then you're landing for this. It's a little weird. But you're here on 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. A little bit faster. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. Alright, so we're coming out of that kind of really fast hard part. This next part is also a little fast at the beginning, but then it will slow down. Well, it's still a little fast at the end, but it's a little easier. So we just finished on the and 1. On and, you're going to punch down, but make sure your punch isn't going straight down and stopping there, because you're going to come back up with your fist and kind of lean back as you come up. So this is 1 and 2, punch down with both of your hands, and then that's going to initiate your hands to start coming out, and you're going to bring your left foot in, and you're going to end up in this like really like lean to the right side position with your hands out, and you're going to hit here on 3 and then on the 4 you're going to kind of come out to that, and on the and just bring your hand to your lips. So that part is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3, and 4, and a little bit faster, and I'm going to lead with a little bit more of what we did before. So I'm starting here on the 3, 4. This is 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and one more time, just to get that really in your system. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and. Alright, now we're going to the second half of that 8 count. This part is a little fast still, but a little easier because it's just your arms. So on the 5E and you're going to bring your right hand down your left arm. So trace down your left arm. As you trace down, your left elbow is going to come out. On E, come out to the side so that your right hand is out and your left hand is across your body. On and, bring your right hand behind your left hand and both of your hands towards your left hip. On switch over to your right hip. So just that 1 count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 feet, and 6, you're going to bring your hands up. Then on 7, you're going to bring your hands down. And then on 8, you're going to bring your right hand to your neck and come up on your tibitos. So just that part, this is 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 feet, and 6, and 7, 8. Then for the rest of the dance, all you're doing is you're sinking down slowly from your tiptoes and then walking backwards and out. So let's do that 8 count from just this one more time, and then we'll do that 8 count from this part one more time, just to really solidify that hard part in. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5 beat, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, walking off. Now one more time from this. This is 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5 feet, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now let's do that whole last section with counts. Nothing really to keep in mind here. So yep, let's just go for it. So we're starting from the 7, 8 with this rond de jambe with your arms out. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5 feet, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're done!
I've always liked to play with passage, classic habit, matching the gas tank, that's pressure, unstoppable, legendary animal. You don't trust, just now you're gonna know what's sail to the king of queen of the rockets. When you fired, no denying, always like to play with fire. I've always liked to play with rite of passage, classic habit, matching the gas